Hello. Now, I just want to make sure I am coming live. Let me check because I can't see myself just yet. Just 1 second. What is going on? There I am. Fantastic. Hi, everyone. Drop me a hello or an emoji in the comments if you are joining live, or if you are watching the replay, drop a hashtag replay. Now, I'm jumping on here live because I know that a lot of people have a lot of unanswered questions when it comes to reducing their child's ADHD symptoms and healing with this more natural, holistic approach. And I get asked so many questions. And so I really love to be able to jump on here and answer them when they come up. And that's why I am back again to answer the burning questions that you guys might have. One ADHD mama to another. I am a board certified holistic health and nutrition practitioner, but I am a mum who has been in exactly the same shoes as you with my own son who has ADHD. So let's dive in. This one is an absolute cracker and one that I get asked almost daily. It was actually brought up last week by Veronica. So I'm hopping on here live today to answer it. So Veronica said, I have a picky eater that won't try new foods. What should I do? Now, I wanted to quickly go through 3 key principles, and if you follow them, they have the potential to be a game changer. I'm going to give some quick tidbits at the end as well that you might want to delve into in a bit deeper. I have done other videos on them as well, so you can totally search for those. But do you guys have a picky eater? Is this something that you struggle with? If it is, totally stay tuned. So here we go. Hot tip number 1, only introduce one new food at a time. Trying more than that can make the experience overwhelming and stressful. You want to start with just that one food. Okay. Don't make a massive brand new meal that you've never made before with all of these new foods. It's going to be overwhelming for them. And you want to always pair new foods with one familiar food that your child enjoys. Right now, you can share one food with me that you know your child is going to eat. So, like a pancake or mashed potato or pasta or chicken. And if you are actually here right now watching, go ahead and type in one reasonably healthy thing that you know that your child will always eat. Now, always offering one thing that you know they will eat will ensure weight does not drop too much. Then give me a couple of examples of foods that are easy, not too adventurous, that you would like to get them to try. So some of the things that you can start with: a carrot stick, a snap pea, a sliced apple, a blueberry. And so you want to write down those foods and leave a note somewhere in the kitchen. You need to put a mark up against those foods every time they have been offered, because I want you to offer them 15 to 20 times. And I know it sounds a lot, but kids' taste buds take time to get used to new flavors. So I want you guys to get ready, show some patience and perseverance, because I know that you can do this. Yeah, I'm serious. 15 to 20 times it takes for kids to accept a new flavor and new texture. So if you want to get adventurous, pop down what you're going to do in the chat and I'll hold you accountable. Okay, hot tip number 2, try new foods during the daytime that you know your child is going to be hungry. So the time of the day that your child's going to be hungry. This way they'll be more open and willing to taste new foods. If your child is starving when he comes home from school, try it then. Offer his dinner then, and then just give a snack later while the rest of the family is having dinner. That is always the best time to try, but give them that one food first, then give them their meal. Okay, they'll be starving, they'll try it, and then they'll have their bigger meal. Okay, I can see Shelley is saying my son loves gluten-free burritos. That is very good. I'd love to know, Shelley, what do you put in your gluten-free burritos? And what food are you going to put on the side to get him to try? Hot tip number 3, try to be calm and upbeat during mealtime. You need to try and remain calm and positive when things aren't going exactly to plan. Now, when my boys were younger, I used to encourage them to crunch their food like a bunny rabbit. I know it sounds crazy, but or give that food a lick like a puppy dog, and we would all laugh, and it actually just took the tension out of dinner time. For older kids, take a joke book to the table. Share a joke before the meal, and for every new thing they try, just even a small taste or a link, they can find a new joke to share. So you really just want to make it relaxed and calm. I know as mamas, we really just like get pent up inside when they're not eating it and you just can't understand. But if you can just let all that go and try and make it fun and calm and relaxed, it will always help. Hot tip number 4, and probably one of the best tips, is food chaining. So, food chaining is a technique I commonly use for families in the program. You learn the secret to change the shape, change the seasoning, change the cooking method, and change the way your child tries the same food in different ways. So, for example, a potato can be prepared a million different ways. Don't change the food that they enjoy, just change the way you actually serve it. Change the texture and the seasonings, include herbs and spices, and just keep introducing, just keep changing, change the shape, seasoning, preparation, and you can deep fry, pan fry, make it into mash, tots, add spices, combine it with sweet potato mash. It's all about changing things really slowly and carefully, starting from a base that your child already enjoys. So, and I'm going to remind you again, it takes about 15 to 20 times for a kid to accept a new flavor and new texture. So just keep trying. So here's a quick recap before I just give you some extra little tidbits. Hot tip number 1, only introduce one new food at a time. Number 2, try new foods during the time of the day you know your child is going to be hungry. Hot tip number 3, try to be calm and upbeat during meal times. And hot tip number 4 is food chaining. I also just wanted to share a quick 2 other little tidbits to have a think about, okay? Zinc deficiency. Zinc deficiency can be a big driver for picky eating as well. So getting that checked out can help. I did do a video previously on this, so you can try and find that. Number 2, when you start reducing inflammation in the body, in the brain, and the gut by changing diet, you would be so surprised on how much the palate opens up. Okay. So you can start by reducing that inflammation and you will be surprised on what they eat. Trust me, I've worked with close to 1,000 families and it works pretty much every single time. And I know you might be thinking, well, you haven't met my child, but I can tell you I have probably met worse. Not worse in the children, but worse picky eaters. One of my families that I worked with, her son had ate 5 foods when they started coming to see me. I think they're now up to maybe about 140 different foods. So I know that you can totally do this. If they can, you can too. But it's totally okay if you can't as well. If you feel like you need support on any of the things that I talked about today, then totally reach out for it. I haven't come across a picky eater that I haven't been able to help to date, so I am up for any challenge. So my team has actually saved some spots to help families that are struggling this week. I'm going to drop the link in the comments so you can secure one of these free spots to chat with our team on how we can help you overcome your picky eating problems. So I'm going to pop that link into the chat below. And hopefully we can talk to you and help you overcome those picky eating problems. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I will see you all very soon.